Hey guys, it's your girl Violetta, and today I'll be reviewing a pair of tights. I feel like I haven't done that in a good hot minute. The tights we'll be reviewing are from the Tight Spot, and they're the Miss Naughthy Oily Look and Feel Shiny Lace Top Sheer Crotchless Tights. And they come in one size, and they are in the color black. And the code for them is Miss210, Miss210. So usually I'm used to my tights coming like in paper packaging, but like, you know, the kind of cardboard, like thicker paper. But this one came in like a little envelope, and it says Miss Naughthy on it with a cute little bow. So yeah, I love a cute little bow. And then here's the rest of it. Okay, so these are supposed to be oily looking, so shiny looking, and they are 15 denier. Here is our little close-up of them. So they have like a really thick waistband, I mean in terms of like length, and it also has silicone on the inside, so it grips on better, because usually if you just have lacing it'll kind of just like flop around or whatever. So that's very nice and neat. No. And as mentioned, they are crotchless. Here is our toe area. I feel like I literally just took it out of the packaging and it literally is already covered in cat hair. I eat cat hair all the time. I cannot. Anyways, they look shiny. I wonder how they look on. Oh my god, I actually cannot with the cat hair. I'm wearing lip gloss, so it's like getting stuck to my lip gloss. This is what it's like having a cat who sheds a hell of a lot. And I mean a hell of a lot. He has his own special pillow on the bed that he sleeps on, so that he does not sleep on my pillow, because otherwise he sleeps on my hair, and I feel like I'm balding because of him. Like I have so much like hair that's like so short because like he sleeps on my hair during the night, and I'm just like trying to pull it out from under him because he's a chunky boy as well. They feel nice. They are double reinforced. I just had a look at that now. Here you can see that they are double reinforced. Maybe this side is better. The skirt that I'm wearing right now has built-in shorts. I got it in Bershka, I think. Either in Bershka or Hollister. I think in Bershka. I'll double check it in a bit once I get these ones on. Okay, they definitely look really shiny when I'm putting them on. They have that lovely oiled look. Oh yeah, very, very. I don't think I've ever had... I feel like I've tried oily tights before, like it said so, that they're oily, but they never looked like this or felt like this. They kind of feel like some of my leggings, like some of my buttery smooth kind of leggings that I have, or that I had. But I gave them away to my mom because they kept slipping down. I wonder if that's why these ones also have that lacing, because this kind of material slides a lot, but it feels very tight as well. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but it's like really digging into my skin. Like it is all bunched up and everything, but like still, I don't think I've had tights that like are this tight. Damn. For reference, all the bottoms that I wear are a size small, and these are quite tight on me. And I think they only come in one size fits all. I'll double check that again once I get these on. This feels like when I was doing the challenge of like putting on 30 pairs of tights, but now I only have to put on like one pair. They're actually like so tight. Again, I am short, so use that for reference in terms of how well they will fit me up. Oh my god. These cannot be a one size fits all. They're just too tight. Oh, okay, so how easy is it to put them on? I'd say maybe a 5 out of 5. Because I'm scared of like getting my nails under it and it ripping. Oh. But damn, so shiny. They look like in the mirror, they look like sheer black tights to me, but when I look at them down, they kind of look a little bit more opaque. But we'll see how they look once I have them on properly. Before I fix up these tights to fit me properly, I wanted to show you the waistband. So this is how high up it goes up on me. I'm going to fix it so that the lacing is going to go there, like just above the waistband of my skirt. But I just wanted to show you that it is quite tall. Now, this is it without me trying to like stretch it up as much as I can. This is literally the minimum that I could get it up to. Like if I just get it nice and smooth. So I'm going to have to like bunch it down a little bit, like, so it's going to be like a little bit scrunched up over here when I get it down so the lacing is there. But I think it's definitely going to be a really cute effect. But maybe they could have made the lacing you know, a little bit more here, but again, since it is a one size fits all, I'm guessing they had to make it up a little bit taller. So I kind of tucked it down a little bit. I can feel the way that I did it is that like all the fabric is like bunched up here at the very bottom. Like there's literally like all this fabric right here. If you can see the amount that is there. I kind of scrunched it up under my bum because that's like the most comfortable place for it to be, because if it's on my bum, it feels a little bit awkward. So I tucked it under my bum and I kept the lacing kind of up a little bit, like up to literally where my waist is, the middle of my waist is. And I think it's giving like a cute little effect. If you do want to wear tights while wearing a skirt, but you are shorter, so usually the tights kind of do tend to peek out, especially like if you sit down, there's always this gap in skirts. Now, this skirt is also kind of giving me a gap when I stand up, so I have to kind of like pat it down all the time. But like usually with skirts or jeans or whatever, it's inevitable to have this unless they're like skinny jeans. Well, at least in my experience. So these kind of tights would be perfect for that because they have the lacing. So if anybody sees your tights, it looks cute rather than just the basic kind of like elastic. So I like them for that. However, I wish they weren't just one size fits all, because I can definitely feel that it's like scrunched up under my bum, but it feels like, you know, when you're wearing like those lift up leggings that like really like try to shape your bum and they're like have those lines underneath and around your hips as well to kind of like push your bum up. That's what it feels like what I'm wearing right now, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily really uncomfortable. It's not comfortable per se, but it's not uncomfortable. Like I'm aware of it, but it's not uncomfortable. But like, of course, I'd rather not be aware of it. So in terms of comfort, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because, as I said, it's not uncomfortable. It's not like, oh my god, this is like so tight. Oh my god, like this is so like digging into me. Oh my god, like I need to like zhuzh it around. Like I can't sit like this for too long. Like, oh my god, let me take these off. It's like fine. It's just that I'm aware of it. It's not as bad as like if you have a stone in your shoe, like a little rock in your shoe. It's not like that kind of annoying. It's just like if you have a, like I have a hairband on my arm, like I'm aware that it's there. You get me? So if you're kind of a person who's overstimulated, I'm not sure if I would recommend these for you. But if you're just a regular person who's not overstimulated, they'd be great for you. They are crotchless as well, which is great for the summer or like, you know, for like special occasions, if you get what I mean. And then it's fine. But also it's just, I really love the waistband. But whenever I sit down, like this is let me try to show you properly. This is what it looks like when I'm standing up. It's perfect. It's fine. It's like not even digging in or anything into my belly. Like it's not like giving any like, you know, like when you have like fat and then it's like digging in and then it looks like you have like double layers, like 2 pieces of like fat like bulging out. It doesn't look like that. It looks like it fits really nicely and comfortably. But when I sit down, I can feel that it's like rolling down. So I'm like trying to fix it. But it's only like that in the front where I have a belly. So I'd say if you have abs, you'll be fine with it. But since I do have a little bit of fat there, it does feel like it's kind of like unrolling. Because it doesn't have... Oh, okay. Okay, another close-up. So it doesn't have... It has elastic like at the top, but it's not like at the very, 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 very top, you know. So those are kind of like curling down a little bit. Do I like these? 100%. Would I wear them? 100%. I feel like they go so well with this outfit, and the oily look, like they're definitely giving that oily look, and the feel of them, like if I just like, it's so smooth and so satisfying. But like, see, see, I don't know, like, oh god damn it. I don't know if you saw that, but like when I sat down, it like rolled down, and then like when I stood up, it kind of just like bounced back in place. This is actually like really cool, so then I don't have to fix it myself. Is it gonna do that now? Yeah. It just gets, oops, it just gets itself back in place. Yeah, so let's get a pair of shoes to complete this look. I grabbed my favorite pair of little, not little, well, they're platform boots, but like they're not full boots, they're like half of a boot, if that makes sense. Right now I've noticed that it's very popular to have like really pointed shoes, but I like the fact that these are like more square. They give off that cute like Bratz vibe, and I feel like this is very, like the mini skirt is giving off a little bit of a Bratz vibe, and I just thought that these shoes look like really give that wet look, which would look really nice with the tights. And I also thought that black, I have these pair of boots in kind of like a beigey color as well, but I thought the black looked better. I love to wear heels because it makes my legs look taller and skinnier. Okay, so this skirt is actually fits me nicely right now, and I'm so confused because I literally, when I just put it on, oh, if I put it up more, then it kind of like, okay, so I just have to wear it a bit lower for it to fit me properly. Otherwise, it's kind of just like, there's that gap in between them. Anyways, back to the tights. They feel 10 out of 10, oh, like not even a 10, and 100 out of 10. Look, they definitely have that oily look, which I feel like lots of tights claim that they have that oily look, but they don't. They just maybe look like a little bit shiny in the right lighting, but these definitely have that kind of like oil look, and it kind of has that little bit of like a feel of an oily tights. Like they don't feel like they're wet and oily, but they just feel like so smooth and like so like gliding easily, like as if they were wet, is what I mean. In terms of the waistband, I think it looks really cute. I feel like it's definitely part to add to your outfit as well if you're not wearing a dress. Of course, if you wear a dress, it's not going to be really noticeable, but it does feel seamless. So if you are wearing this pair of tights with them, you're not going to have that like weird elastic thing in the front here. You know when you have an elastic and then it kind of has that seam here and then they meet here and then you have that little outie here? That's what I'm talking about. So you're not going to have that kind of situation with it because it is completely smooth. It is lace. So it's definitely looking a little bit more sexy. Just a little bit more extra, you know, rather than just a plain waistband. I really like that. So that's another 10 out of 10. The only thing that I did not like is how tight it felt when I was putting them on. And also the fact that they're a one size fits all, because they're definitely, they do not feel like a one size fits all, because I had to really like zhuzh them around under my bum, and I tried like playing around with them so that they kind of like go over my legs, like, you know, putting the fabric kind of like not so stretched. I didn't pull them up as far, is what I'm trying to say, and then I tried to put it back down, but so that it's not like scrunching up anywhere. However, they were a lot darker. They weren't this sheer. They were a lot more opaque then, but also they just didn't look right to me. So I feel like when I had them stretched up to this length, as I had shown you guys, with the fabric that I scrunched under my bum, I felt like that was the most ideal look in terms of sheerness. Now they are 15 denier, but they definitely do not look like 15 denier to me. They definitely look a lot more opaque rather than sheer. Now I can see my skin tone under them, but I maybe would say that they're like 25, 30 denier, but 15 denier, maybe if you're taller and you stretch them out more, it'll look more sheer and give that kind of more sheer look as if they're 15 denier, but they definitely do feel on the thicker side as well. I don't feel like, they also feel quite like they're not going to rip so easily, and they're not going to get runs in them so easily, if you know what I mean. Usually tights have that kind of like, matte tights have that kind of like a feel where like if you like run your nail through them, you feel like it's going to like grab onto like maybe like your dead skin or whatever, and then like you're going to pull it and then you're going to have that like ugly run in them. But these tights do not have that feel. Like they just feel so smooth that like even if I'd say you have rough hands, they're not gonna like rip them off as easily, if that is something that you're concerned about. If anything, you can always use hand cream every day, because I feel like that helps a lot. I do my own manicures and I feel like my hands look great, so I can't really say anything if you do have rough hands, because mine are quite soft at the moment. But like, you know, sometimes you still have like, because I need to get my manicure done, and sometimes I have a little piece of nail and it like has like a little chip in it and then it gets caught. But right now my nails are like not getting caught on it. Let me try my bed. Yeah, even on my bed, like I felt like my pinky kind of like got like not stuck, but like I could feel the kind of like the resistance of something in it from the fabric. Here, nothing. Perfect. Now, I'm not saying they're rip resistant or anything, but they definitely feel like they would be sturdy and would last a long time, which is great if you're using them for like, you know, special occasions. This outfit. So this top I actually got in Turkey in the shop called Amber. Skirt, I got it from Bershka. I really love it because it actually has like built-in shorts in it as well. So like if you have a larger bum, sometimes you're worried about wearing mini skirts because you're gonna flash everybody. You don't have to worry about that with the skirt. The shoes are from Shoe, and the tights I got from the Tight Spot. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring this video, and use my code Violetta10 for some money off if you're interested in getting these tights. I feel like I get a lot of comments mentioning trying out oily tights, and these are definitely would be at the top of my list at the moment. Of course, maybe we'll find some other tights that will be at the top of my list, but at the moment these are so nice. The only thing is just the sizing, that's all. I feel like it would fit someone taller much better, but maybe someone taller who's also not so chunky. Now, when I was putting them on, they did feel kind of like tight and like they were digging in, but like when I have them on properly, they don't feel tight at all. Like they feel just like regular tights. They feel so comfortable, except for the fact that I'm aware that there's a bunch of fabric under my buttocks. That is all. Here is a bit of a close-up of kind of what the tights look like, and how oily they look. I feel like you can tell better when you're up close, like this. Let me show you the toe area. So as I said, they are, oopsie daisy, double reinforced. Not sure if you can see it. You can see the seam here. You can see it here. Again, excuse my cat hair. There's nothing I can do. But oh my god, are they smooth? So smooth. And this is what the toe area kind of looks like. I always put the seam like at the bottom of my feet, like this seam. Because I don't know, it just feels more comfortable and just looks a little bit better in my opinion. And they look very oily from my point of view. And they look, like you can tell that they look a lot more opaque. Whereas if I look in the camera, excuse my setup, they do look a bit more sheer. That is it for today's video. Use my discount code Violetta10 if you are interested in these tights. In my opinion, I would rate these tights a 9 out of 10. The only reason I'm taking a point off is because of the fabric. Like the fact that it's like there's too much of it. Other than that, they're like my #1 tights right now. Especially for the winter time, because I feel like these look so cute with so many outfits. So yeah, again, use my discount code Violetta10 if you're interested in these tights. I will leave a link down below for them, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Comment down below what other tights brands you think I should try out as well, and like and subscribe. Bye.